Hey guys, I'm finally back after a 3 month break. First, before we get into the review of this Mercedes, let's get into the reasons why I have been taking a break. First off, my depression has kind of kicked me in the butt recently. Because of this quarantine crap and all that, riots and all that stuff, and it just kind of sucks. Second off, schoolwork has been kind of a pain in the butt as well. My teacher's like, nah, mate, I don't depressed. Screw you, dude. I'm gonna give you more work. So that happened. And third, I now have a girlfriend. You can say hi. she's she's actually watching me record a video, but she's just not here right now. But she's on the camera on the video call, so she gets to see me suffer. and okay, let's just get into the review. So here we have a 2001. No, it's a Sunstar 118 scale Mercedes-Benz E320 taxi. I don't know why I bought this, but I did. So let's start off with the front end. It's a pretty decent looking front end. Let me just put this down. I dropped that. That's okay. I don't care. This is a crappy video anyway. Um, Here's the front end. Looks pretty decent for a tan bug-eye Mercedes. That's why I call them bug-eyes. We have the headlights. I believe these are running lights and the indicators. So we have some fog lights on the bottom. We actually do see the pegs. Here we have the license plate, and the D on here stands for Deutschland, which means that this car was registered in Germany. Here we have the front grille, which I think looks pretty nice. It could be a bit better, but then again, this is a cheaper end of the model range. Here we have, what did I just say? I don't know. But here we have the headlight washers, which they're filled in with the paint, but you can still see them there. This beautiful little Mercedes logo, which is crooked. I don't know what I expected. And now here we have the left side of the vehicle. Doesn't look that bad, Then again, it's tan, so here we have the wheels, which I think don't look that bad. They could be better, especially with the sloppy, what do they call them? Center cap in the middle. There is no brake rotor. There is just a caliper itself, and the wheels are actually very sticky. Tires move better than the wheels itself, but they do turn, not that much, but it looks great. Here we have a sticker that says, you all can translate that. I don't know. I'm gonna try my best. Avant-garde. I don't know what that means. You can go at it in the comment section below. And of course we have these little wing mirrors, which don't look that good, but I think they look pretty decent. We have the mirror indicator, some scuffs on here, and back of the mirror doesn't look that great. It was made from clear plastic, transparent plastic. Stop laughing. My watch is going nuts. Hold on a minute. My watch is having a seizure. Um, and the sticker looks. This is a sticker. It's not paint on. It looks kind of cheap, but we expect. And this is a roll down window. This does not roll back up. It's stationary. Ignore my allergies. That doesn't exist. The windows are solid on all sides. So it'll show a bit more realism. I don't know why this one's open. Probably so you can get inside, even though you can just either pull the handle or get your finger through the top of the door jamb or something. I don't know, but it is what it is. The rear doors do not open up, minus the boot or trunk, and the bonnet and the hood. That's basically what they really are. These handles are separately applied, unlike my Maestro and Barago models. Oh, this allergy is getting to me. And here we have the rear end, which once again doesn't look that bad, but then again could be a bit better. This tripod will have to go down. Sorry about that. My dad was being a loud piece of poop in the background. As you can probably tell, this panel gap is not that great. It is an older model, but I'm pretty sure that could be fixed with some force, so I don't want to break it because this is a pretty expensive model. When it was I think it was like over $100 brand new, but I bought it for 28 because I'm a cheapskate. Um, the rear end doesn't look that bad. You do have the pegs to where the lights were inserted, but other than that, they don't look that bad. They are a bit crooked, probably built in the factory. I don't know. These badges are not actual like the separate pieces. They are printed onto the vehicle along with this little key hole, same license plate, and up here we do have a what do you call it? It may be a cab number of some sort that is blocking the third brake light, which is not a very good idea because then you can't see where you're going. The other side is the exact same as the left side, other than some cat hair and some dust. Wow, this thing has been here for a few days and it has cat hair on it from my dog, cat, chicken thing. Okay. Well, that's out of focus really badly. That's okay though. You guys get the gist of it. Sorry about that. The only difference is this window is already rolled up. That's it. Let's get to like the interior kind of stuff. I guess you can call it the interior. Engine bay, which doesn't look that right because the E320 came with 3.2 liter V6. This looks like a V8. Huh. Because you can see that there are 4 coils on the left side of the engine, but there would be a few more on this side. And the manifold does look like it's for a V8. I could be wrong. Please let me know in the comment section below, because this intake box looks pretty big for a little V6. Yeah, just let me know in the comment section below. Here you have the radiator, what looks to be the horn, and some kind of spot. I don't know what that's for, but that's okay. Here we have the interior, which doesn't look that bad. This is one of the highlights of the vehicle, but you know, it's a bit iffy. My girlfriend is just showing me stuff while I'm recording. She's dying right now. Let me just get something to point it out with. Screwdriver, Scooge. Here we have what looks to be the emergency brake, or a foot brake. I don't know. Okay, just leave me alone. Leave me and my foot brake alone. Here we have. Wait a minute. This is a manual. This is a manual. We have the gas pedal, the brake, and the clutch. But the E320 came with a 3.2 V6 and a 5-speed automatic transmission. But this is a manual. It's a stick. Okay, am I wrong about this? Because this doesn't look right. This might be from another mold. I mean, obviously, yes, because German taxis, they're right-hand drive. This is a left-hand drive. The least they could do is change the molding a little bit. That's the least they can do. It's change the engine bay, but, you know, it's some old model. You can't expect too much. But here we have some wood grain over here, which doesn't look that great either. You know, it's sloppily put on, and if I can, in there, right there, you can see that on the mirror right here, there is paint on the center mirror. It ain't coming off. And you can see it in there. It's sloppy looking. Doesn't look that good, you know. But you can't expect much from a car like this. The cage cluster doesn't look that bad, but it's just a sticker. The seats are gloss. That's some pretty. That's a lot of conditioner for those seats, man. That's a lot. Like, I guess they could have just matte, put like a matte finish on the seat, but they just had to put a gloss plastic, which I don't know why they did, but they did. And we also the same for the leather on the door cards. The wood grain does look a bit better here because, you know, it's just a solid color. We have the seat controls which are molded in. And we have a pocket which goes directly to the outside of the car. And we have the leather kind of stitching wrinkles on here, which is more of that gloss plastic. And I forgot to show you what the whole point of a taxi is. The taxi light cab hat thing. This does not light up at all. Doesn't do anything. So with that, my mom was doing baby voices to my cat right outside my door, even though she knows I'm recording. This does not light up. It is just tacked on to the top. Um, yeah. And here we have a little antenna for the radio, which they did a pretty smart thing. They made it rubber, so it doesn't break off. Because with my other models, the antennas are plastic, which means they could break off. I will do a comparison about my different brands and models, which only consists of two brands, being Maisto and Barago. No, three actually. Actually. Oh, sorry about that. I'm having a stroke. Here the trunk, which does not like to open up, but it is nothing. It's just textured. Like, they could have used this for the seats. No, thanks. Could have used this for the seats. It's just some matte plastic, which actually feels kind of like a fabric. It's a soft touch plastic kind of thing. I don't know, but it's what it is. And here we have this side of the car, which isn't that bad either. Listen, I don't know what time it is. I'm tired. Leave me alone, guys. And this is actually one of the cool parts of this vehicle, of this model. Separately applied car phone, which is pretty rare to see. Even in real life, this cars never come with them. Have some radio buttons welded in. You know, this is just afterthought, like a sticker. For like taxis, depending on how much you pay for all that stuff. The carpet is a matte finish as well, which gives a nice texture. The seats are over conditioned, which means they're very shiny. Now you see more of that really bad wood grain. You know, my freaking Maistos have better wood grain than that. Up here is wood grain on stereo system and all that stuff. And this is basically the exact same as the door card. So now it's time for some comparisons. Let me just go grab some of my models. I'll be right back. Okay, I have some models. Here is my 1/18 scale Lamborghini Centenario from Maisto. That's very dusty because I haven't touched it in months. What is that? That's a scratch. Oh no, it's a scratch. And he'll buff out. But you can see that these aren't in perfect scale because this steering wheel is tiny compared to this Mercedes. Wow, I said that weird. You see how big that steering wheel is? But then look at this one. It's tiny. So I heard that Maisto likes to shrink down their models to fit in the box. Which that is the dumbest scam I've ever heard of. But it is what it is. It's like $15 models, depending on where you buy them. They don't look that out of scale. Wow, my camera's so far too close. You can see how the scale really is. Not that bad. And here it is with my absolutely amazing. I wish I will do a video on this soon. My Sunstar Mercedes-benz CLK GTR, which that looks pretty cool next to that. Once again, they do look pretty out of scale, kinda, cause I don't think this car is pretty big. I can show you the Steam. Actually, those look pretty in scale. I don't know, could be on something. You never know nowadays. But yeah, they look pretty cool together. I think they look pretty nice. There will be a video coming out soon on this one. Don't worry. Yeah. Let's take this back. This is heavy boy. And speaking of heavy, this car weighs like 12 pounds, which I think is like 8 point something. It's almost like 8, just over 8 kilograms, which that is, no, 5 kilograms. 6.5 kilograms. Numbers are not my thing. But this thing is heavy. It's very heavy. Like, this hurts to hold with one hand. My hand is tired, and I'm a weak boy. So that doesn't really say much. Yes, I am a weak boy. My girl would say, no, you're not weak. But this is a heavy car. I mean, there was no suspension on this. I could see why, because the suspension springs would just give out and make it look like slammed. But that's okay. I don't my suspension that much. Like this car has like very crunchy suspension. Crispy. This one doesn't as much. It just bottoms out. Oh, that's a crispy sound. But yeah, this one feels very high quality. There are no rattles. There aren't any major rattles as of my Maisto. It just sounds like an earthquake in there. But that's pretty good. That's pretty much gonna wrap up this video. I do have a few of these coming. You know, that Mercedes, a few model cars, and a few other things. So stay tuned for those. I may not upload for a while, depending on how I feel and if I remember them. So that's basically gonna be it for this video. Sorry about the delay beforehand. You know, you guys are basically what keep me doing this channel. So just remember to hit that subscribe button if you want to. It's all up to you. Once again, hit the notification bell when or if I upload again. Yeah, I'm just joking with you guys, but I will upload sooner or later. Share the video if you have anybody who is interested in the products that I review. Like the video if you like my content. Dislike it, and if you don't, I'm okay with that. It helps out with the channel. And tell me why in the comment section down below. If you have any suggestions, please leave them once again in the comment section down below. And that's basically it. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.